is going on, everyone? Welcome to IndieSoup Media Sneak Peek Week. And we have a sneak peek at my friend over here. And he looks like he's already having a good time. This is Dr. Walter Sims. Dr. Sims, how are you?
I am doing fine, Dr. Tachi. How are you?
Oh, I'm better than good. I'm
Amen.
excellent. Yes.
Amen. Amen.
Well, obviously, the reason you're here is because you are part of IndieSoup Media Sneak Peek Week. And before we take a sneak peek at what you have to offer us, tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, good day, everyone. I'm Dr. Sims, America's #1 personal development expert, and I am a pastor. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a professional speaker. I'm an author, and I'm host of the Dr. Sims Show here on IndieSoupMedia.tv.
That's a lot, and that's
Yeah.
good. We want people that bring a lot to the table, and
Yes,
Dr.
ma'am.
Sims definitely brings a wealth of experience and personality
Right.
to the table, which I'm
Right.
sure we're going to see in the show. So tell us a little bit about the show that you're bringing to Indie Soup Media.
Well, a little bit of background. I've
Okay.
hosted my own talk show in Dallas, Texas, in Dothan, Alabama, and even before that, I was on Blog Talk Radio. If anybody remembers Blog Talk Radio, I hosted a show, the Dr. Walter Sims Show, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And now I'm doing a show on TikTok. And then when Dr. Tati introduced the network to him, I said, "Oh, I can revamp my talk show." And so it's a 30-minute show that airs on Monday evenings at 8:30 p.m. And it's all about like-minded people. I'm all about all things positivity, all things motivation. So I'm going to interview people that are like-minded, that are like myself. When we're going to talk about a gamut of things. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about spirituality. We're going to talk about so many things because what I do touches so many phases of life. And I'm going to have one segment I'm going to have is called My Two Cents. And so I open up the show with just a clip of somebody talking, if it's on TikTok or Instagram, and they pose a question or they pose a situation, and I give my 2 cents. And that just wraps up the show. And Dr. Tati and I talk all the time, 30 minutes. Believe it or not, 30 minutes goes by fast, but you can put a lot in 30 minutes. And so I'm so excited to be a part of this network.
We're excited to have you. And thank you for answering the call and saying yes.
Amen. Amen.
That, that's
Amen.
important. Thank you so much. So, you started talking a little bit about your background,
Right.
blog talk radio. Obviously, social media is a newer thing for you.
Right.
Where do you feel you have the most impact? Is it in the traditional media or is it in social media?
Well, when I was doing the traditional show, i.e., in Dallas and Dothan, one of the cities that I've spent a lot of time in, because I was an electrical engineer, and the church that I pastor is in the Dothan area, and I would ask the producers for analytics, and it was hard to gauge the success of my show in either of those communities. But when I would go out amongst the people, people would tell me all the time at the store, at Walmart, at Dollar General, or wherever I was at the gas station, "Dr. Sims, I love your show. Dr. Sims, I love your show." But believe it or not, even though that's a pretty condensed demographic, I'm finding more success in the non-traditional lane, i.e., social media, because you're able to reach so many more people. I mean, I'm international. I have people that follow me that's across the pond, if you will, So, and I have followers all over the United States, so the impact, and I'm gaining more traction from social media because my business model is pretty much centered around my impact on social media, and my numbers are growing every day, and so I'm really doing a lot with TikTok. I'm still doing some things with Instagram and YouTube, and social media is so much fun. Social media is still social, and we still have to be able to be authentic and really reach out to people.
Absolutely. So it's a did you find it hard? Actually, this is where I want to go. Did you find
Okay.
it difficult to make that transition after being in traditional linear media for so long? Did you find it difficult to now be in a social space where
Right.
people are talking back and you acted like, oh, they actually want to know now?
Right.
Not where they write in and then I write back or never
That
write back.
yeah, that is such a great point. It's like instant feedback. What's so interesting, you and I met on Periscope.
We
And
did.
Periscope was where I cut my teeth on live streaming and really
Mm,
digging into social media. And so, with that experience, when we went through the global pandemic and we had to kind of go offline, and me being able to do everything online for my congregation and my fellowship, it was such a smooth transition. And had I not had that previous prior experience with Periscope, it probably been a little bit tougher because I have a lot of colleagues, especially my age. I have a lot of passion, a lot of churches that really
mm.
struggled during the pandemic. But it was such an easy transition for me. I told the congregation we're going to go online, and when we came back in a few months, my congregation kind of loved being in person more than online. My Bible study is online on Wednesday nights, and my members love that. Just the comfort of that, but it was just a smooth transition for me having that experience with Periscope. And it's so much fun. It is so much fun being able to interact with your followers right there live time, real time. And I'm just having a ball with it.
It is a lot of fun. It's an awful lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Yes, ma'am.
So finally, I want to know this.
Okay.
We would all like to know this.
Okay.
Why should we watch the Dr. Walter Sims show? Are there things? What things are you going to bring to the table that they would not be able to get anywhere else?
Well, that what I was, when you told me how many episodes and how many seasons that we're gonna work on, and I was thinking about that, because you think if you have a few followers, everybody knows, And so I was thinking, I said, what would make somebody watch my show? And it is informative and the type of guest that I'm bringing. You're going to get so much packed in 30 minutes. It's going to really, if you listen, it's really going to be a blessing because I tell the coaches, I tell my colleagues, life coaches, we struggle with two things: affordability and accessibility. And if you can get in the presence of someone like me for any length of time, it's going to really bless you. It's going to really bode well for you because you're getting access, like you said a few moments ago. I have such a wealth of knowledge, and people are my widget. And so I'm doing things that's going to benefit anybody that watches me. You're going to leave better after you watch my show. You're going to leave better than before you started watching the show. And I'm telling you, no 30 minutes is going to really bless you, and you're going to just get a little sample, just a little taste of Dr. Sims, because we stay positive.
We stay positive, and that's what we need. There's already too much negativity, so we thank you, Dr.
Ooh.
Sims, for
Yes, ma'am.
bringing the positivity on. So
Right.
as Dr. Sims said, you can find him in a multitude of places. He does a TikTok show several nights a week. He also is on several other platforms. Give us
That's
all the
right.
platforms again.
Yes, ma'am. I have a YouTube channel, drwaltersims.tv. We're on TikTok at Dr. Walter Sims, and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And I tell the young folks, and they love this. I tell my young people, I'm Googleicious. If you forgot all that, just type my name in the internet search engine, Dr. Walter Sims, and all my stuff will pop up.
That's fantastic. That's what we need. Googleicious-able. That's not a word, but it is
I know, right?
now. So you can catch Dr. Sims on our platform on IndieSoup Media Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget Eastern Time. So if you turn in 8:30 p.m. Pacific, you'll have missed out. But
That's
that's
right.
okay. You'll be able to catch him on all the platforms that we are on for
Right.
IndieSoup. Dr. Sims, thank you so much for, first of all, accepting my invitation
Yes,
to
ma'am.
come onto the platform and then accepting my invitation to be interviewed.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Tachi, and it's always good to sit with you.
Always good to sit with you all too. So stay.